I'm going to start my speech in 3, 2, 1. The government case today is that they want to make the purpose of sport competition match to release on an utopian unrealistic fantasy of what the sport should actually look like. They want a world of sport where everyone is only clapping and cheers politely. But sport is not something that it should be equalized with something bland and something that only going in one way. Because sport is in different place. It thrives on drama, narrative, and raw emotion. The soul of sports does not just thrive on pure love or polite admiration. It thrives on an intense sport drama, tribal narrative, and raw emotions of the human emotion. Government fails to understand that and recognize that hate watching is not a glitch or a bad anomaly in the system of the sport. It is a vital pillar of the sports ecosystem and the friction that creates the sport. And by trying labeling or pathologizing the hate watching, the government is trying to push away the element that makes the sport engaging. We on the opposed team choose to oppose this with proud. And the Prime Minister also said they also said three points, and I'm going to talk about the 2 points. So first point is that they claim that hate watching creates toxic environment. But hate watching is not a cyberbullying or racism act. It is the it is the one of the elements that makes sports entertaining. They want to they want to the dominant or the rivals of their team or athlete to lose so the competition stays unpredictable. Without this tension sport becomes boring and flat. And this is the spicy of entertainment, not toxicity. Second, and also notice how the government claims that a normal fan only watches out of pure polite love for an idol or teams. Hate watching and they claim hate watching corrupt this. This is a complete physiological fallacy because love and hate is in sports are not mutually something that exclusive. They don't do it out of a random decision. They do it precisely because they love their team and want to keep their legacy. And this need to be underlined as the government is like saying that the hate watchers is like uh is like not a normal fans because in the sports world there are competitions between teams or the idol legacy. So moving into our substantive case, our first argument is about how hate watchings can can also can also push the financial survival and growth of the sport industry. In this status quo, broadcasting network sponsor does not care why a fan watches. They only care that they watch. A view from a hater watchers generates the exact same ad revenue, ticket sales, and media ratings as a view from a loyal fans. When a team becomes the villain, it triggers a massive viewership from people that wanting to see them lose. And this income can be used to pay for athlete salaries, youth academics, and more advanced medical tools and staff. And has been proved in the status quo that hate watchers in this status quo can be beneficial in the academics and also the longevity of the sport industry. Second, hate watcher is a good watchdog to maintain transparency and integrity in sports. A loyal fan is inherently biased. They tend to look away, make excuses, or justify bad behaviors when their team or idol is the one who commit a mistake or act unfairly. Example, example in 2009 France versus Ireland in the World Cup. Thierry Henry, a player from France, used his hand twice to to control the ball before passing it to William Gallas. And referee completely missed it. And French fans choose to celebrate the win. And the hate watchers expose the cheats to the world, and after this expose goes viral, Thierry Henry admits his cheating. And this also proves hate watchers can be a great watchdog to the match to make it more fair. So with these two cases, the hate watchers is making the sports world entertaining and be a good watchdogs, and it also be beneficial in economics income. And with this, we as the opposed at the opposed team claim our bench proudly.